Hello and welcome everyone. In case you just clicked and you didn't read the title, today we are doing a Biba inspired makeup look. I am a big fan of Biba myself, so I'm very excited to be doing this video today. I already did my hair. I'm going to be changing my outfit because this isn't very Biba, although it's super cute, but I wanted to kind of do like a reveal at the end once the entire look comes together, and I'll probably put something in my hair too just to go along a little bit more with the style. In case you're wondering how I did my hair, I pretty much did the same thing that I did in my 1960s everyday hair tutorial or whatever video. I'll put a little card here for you if you're interested in that. I just used a 1 1/4 inch barrel instead of the, I think, like 3/4 inch that I used in that one. So yeah, just slight difference. Biba started out as a clothing brand and then also became very iconic for their makeup line as well. If you're not familiar with Biba, highly recommend looking it up. Barbara Hulaniki is the founder, and I actually just got to shoot with Flare Street, which is a really cool company that makes awesome 60s, 70s style flared pants. When I was in LA, they were also in LA. They are based in Australia, so that was cool that we got to meet up. And we actually shot a couple pieces from their new collaboration with Barbara Hulaniki, so they're talking a lot about Biba right now over on their page. Got me in the mood, you know. I've been thinking about doing this, and now is better than ever. So we will just get started. I kind of have a little bit of an idea of what I'd like to do. I'll pop up a few pictures. I just watched Lisa Eldridge's video on her Biba inspired makeup, and she actually used Biba makeup, vintage makeup. You should not use vintage makeup, by the way, and she talks about that in her video, so you should go check that out because that's another awesome video. She's like an actual amazing makeup artist. I'm just messing around in my bedroom. So, without further ado, let's just get going. I hope everyone's quarantine or not quarantine's going well, just whatever you're doing. I hate talking about it, but also it's kind of like the only thing that's going on with everybody right now because we're all just trapped inside of our houses, or some people do have to go to work, which I feel bad for them too. Almost more because you're at risk of getting sick, and I don't know. It's also bad if you can't go into work and you can't pay your bills. It's just like a shitty situation all around. Okay, this look is going to be very experimental, just so everyone knows. Now for some blush. I feel like there's going to be a lot more blush. I'm just going to put this down first as like a base, but I'm definitely going to use some powder over it as well because I'm going to use kind of like a orangey kind of coral, I guess. So we've got some blush on. Now I'm just going to start in with my eyes, and I think I'm going to try to do kind of that cat eye shape that there's this illustration. I'll pop it up for you guys. So they really like make the eyes look super big with these kind of looks. So they take the eyeshadow outside of the like actual eyelid area. It's gonna create the illusion. That's kind of what this makeup was for, was helping to create the illusion of bigger eyes. You might just have to make like the line itself a little bit smaller depending on like where your eyebrows are, you know? Alright, so I'm gonna kind of go with like a bluish, greenish, orangey, like coppery kind of color palette. The outfit that I have is like a burnt orange that I'm going to wear. Alright, and so I'm gonna take, I think, this green. I'm using this palette. It's called Dark Magic. I'm gonna use the color Potion, just kind of like a mossy colored green. And I'm just going to kind of almost blend it like all the way up. I didn't set the concealer underneath as well because I feel like it kind of helps to get the color going sometimes. They definitely brought the color like up on the inner part of your eye and made that pretty dramatic right there. This is what I got, just so you can see. Okay, now I'm going to make kind of like that cat eye shape with this. I'm going to mix, and this is just a NYX palette. I'm going to use that kind of teal shimmery shade and this one from the Dark Magic one, and I'm using a not super fine brush. And I'm going just above my natural crease. Alright, there's one. Actually, I'm going to take some of this color too that I'm using. And you can use really any colors that you have. Biba really liked rich, dark colors, like how the 60s used a lot of like bright, also pastel. Biba did more like jewel tones, more earthy vibe, I guess, but still very vibrant. So here's with that mixture of the two blues, the like dark blue, this one was called Inside Job too, I don't know if I said that. Now I'm gonna just take that shimmery shade from the NYX palette and I'm gonna put it on the more fluffy side of this brush, and I'm just gonna kind of blend out the edges here a little bit. I would say I am drawn to Biba style makeups in the way that the eyes were like really dark and dramatic. I love that, but I usually tend to stick like black and white or just kind of more of like neutral colors, I would say. And I'm going to take this light purple in here. I think I'm just gonna go along the bottom a little bit. Alright, that's looking pretty cool. Now I'm gonna put a little bit of like highlight, just using this like shiny white shade. They had some cool kind of like bluish highlights and everything. I don't really have anything like that, so I'm just gonna make do with what I've got here. I'm gonna pat that to the inner corner. Just kind of patting this around on my brow bone. We're just going to be using some eyeshadows from that NYX palette as well, and I think I'm going to use this kind of like an orange, and then I'm going to use this pink. Probably going to go into the pink first and then add the orange as a little accent at the end. And they were heavy on the blush too. Okay, and now I'm going to start adding some of that orange in. I love that. I think that looks so pretty actually. So now I'm just going to take some of that white shimmery shade and run it on my cheeks as well. I might add a little bit of purple to it just to see how that works. Yeah, I liked a little bit. I just tapped into that purple shade that we put on my eyes, and I put a little bit on this brush too. And it's kind of nice, just like fanned out along the blush a little. Kind of just ties that together, I feel like, a little bit more. I'll kind of make the purple a little more around the outside of my eye there. Yeah, so that kind of worked, just adding a little bit of light purple eyeshadow into the blush and highlight. Now I'm going to just kind of run a little bit of black eyeshadow along my upper lash line because I'm going to put on some lashes, because they were very big on lashes at Biba. It didn't seem like the eyeliner was quite the focus. They were moving out of that trend from the 60s. So I'm doing this mostly to conceal the lashes once they go on. I'm just gonna set the rest of this. They also had some thin brows going on, you know, it was the 70s when Biba makeup was around, and with the 70s came some thin brow fashion trends, but we're not looking at brows today. I'm just going to try to make them look as thin as possible, which is something I kind of did with my last video on Sharon Tate's makeup, and that's just by not darkening all of the hairs on the bottom. I'm just going to be using my Likely lashes, and I'm going to be using the Sleepy Starlit ones. I'm just putting on some mascara as well. I just put the lashes on. Mascara is finished on this eye. I did it on the bottom and the top. I'm just finishing up the top on this eye. I don't remember where I got these from. I just had some regular eyelashes and I cut them up for the bottom so they kind of look like this. You could probably just get like those individual lashes at the store to put on, and I put them on the bottom. That would work as well. And I'm just going to kind of add them to the outer corner. I'm just going to do about 3 bunches on each eye on the outer corner. And the bunches are about yay big. Kind of bunch them up together just all on that outer corner there. Okay, so I'm just gonna let those dry down. This is what we've got so far. Here's the eyes and the makeup. We just have to do the lips pretty much yet. I think I'm gonna take my concealer and kind of put a little bit on the outside edges of my lips because they did like a 20s style. I'm gonna get out my powder too and kind of do a little layering up of this. So that's pretty good. We're gonna roll with that. Now I'm going to take this lip liner, and it is in the shade Mahogany, and it's from NYX. I look crazy right now, like, what's that movie? Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's the vibes that I'm kind of getting right now. Okay, we're gonna blend this out. So I just kind of softened the edges a little bit. And now I'm gonna put on the actual lipstick, which I'm using the darkest shade that I own, which is this kind of like dark purpley brown color, and it's called Infatuation. Alright, the lipstick is on. Now let's fix the hair. Alright, so here's the finished makeup and hair. I really like the way that this came out. So I'm just gonna get changed and then I will be right back and I will show you the finished look. Alright, so I just changed. I popped on this hat, which was very popular for like a Biba kind of a style. This one my friend actually gave to me, Lizzie, Vintage Glamour Mama. You should check out her. She's got some great fashion videos. Highly recommend, love her. And then I'm wearing this. It's actually a jumpsuit, and it's from Scorpio Rising shop. It's kind of hard to get a full body shot while I am in my room and like have good lighting if it's horizontal. So while I am talking, I'm just going to pop it up right over here so you guys can see a full body shot of the outfit. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to take a peek into Biba if you haven't heard of the company before this video. I'm sure that you will find some new style inspiration from some old Biba pictures. Make sure to check out Flare Street and what they're doing centered around Biba. Today, Flare Street just posted on their blog a post that they did with a old Biba employee, so that's very cool. Biba girls were very, like, if you were a Biba girl, you were very cool. So check out that blog post. Just check out everything that they're doing and check out their new line with Barbara. It turned out absolutely amazing, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Tag me if you try out a Biba look. It's kind of fun to experiment with, and I really enjoyed how it turned out. I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day, whatever you're doing, and I'll catch you in the next one.